black aesthetic, and he's talking about black theater and the need. And he's talking about the need for black theater artists to break away from the Western aesthetic and to delve into our own history and style,
aesthetic.
Our own aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? So basically reading that. And different articles here and there, but you know what? It's interesting. When I started filmmaking, I got so much into editing, and to me that's like a whole nother language. That I kind of like. I started reading less, so now I recently started reading more.
The editing process, does that show you how a narrative can be formed creatively and then put out to the masses in a...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Show. Hey everyone, can they hear me? Welcome back to the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I'm your host, Krystal Renee. Did you miss me? To all my loyal supporters and followers, if you've been following along with the show, I have not been on air since June of this year. The Krystal Renee Radio Show has been on hiatus, but I am back. Thank the Lord. Thank Jesus. Thank whoever. Miss Big Mouth is back. The Trumpin is back, ladies and gentlemen. So much to talk about here on today's show. I just want to thank, like I said, everyone who has been a supporter of the Krystal Renee Radio Show since day one. All my supporters, all my followers. I got your messages asking where the hell have I been. And I got your messages that for the people who wasn't so nosy, who just really wanted to know, for everyone who sent me a message that was encouraging, you didn't get too nosy and why I wasn't on the air anymore. You just wanted just to support me and to encourage me to come back on the air. And for those people, I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I stated in my very first episode of this show, being a radio personality is something that I truly desire. And it's something that I truly have a passion for. I've been wanting to do this since I was a little girl. And this is a platform for me to get this journey started once again. I have to come into terms that everything isn't going to be how I want it to be. And that's my professional life, my personal life. I get it, and I have a habit of starting something and then stopping it. And I think it goes back to the fact that I have not, I don't know, I was a high school dropout. And exactly what they say, like, it really starts there. Like, if you don't finish that part of your life, you're not going to finish anything. Well, not everybody is like that. Some people can drop out of school, go get their GED and live a good life, whatever. Or drop out of high school and go back to school and follow their career path. But some high school dropouts who stop going to school find themselves in a puzzle where they start things and then they stop. Start. I have had great jobs. I have had great opportunities to do a lot of amazing things, but I would just start it and not stop. Whatever, dude. But anywho, just want to thank everybody for that. I'm back. I'm here. The home of the Krystal Renee Radio Show is BeExposedRadio.com, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in, if you are tuning in. I haven't broadcasted it yet on Facebook, so I don't know how many people watch this show, but yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you. If you're watching on the Be Exposed website, I appreciate that also. So let's get into this. It's just me. I may have a special, very important person come in the next segment. You've seen him many a times before on this show. 9 times out of 10, it's my producer, Nate. He's going to come in and say his piece while I say my piece on some things. But I want to reflect real fast on my summer. Like I said, I think my last show was June 18th. I'm not sure. It was June something. So I had my whole summer to just kick back and let my nuts hang. So it's a lot of things that I've come across this summer, a lot of things that I've done this summer or whatever. But the number one thing that I have found is that I am a true fan of Tyler, the Creator. Can I get a round of applause for Tyler, the Creator, please? Thank you so very much. I'm like the biggest clown out there. And Tyler, the Creator has been around since like 2008, 2009. I'm not even sure. But his new album, Scumfuck Flower Boy, literally changed my life. 2008, Tyler, the Creator, ladies and gentlemen, is just, he's such a different type of soul. And like I said, like I think his first song was called Yonkers, and that's the video where he's sitting on a stool and then he eats like a cockroach. I remember seeing that video and I was like, the song was called Yonkers, and that's like, the this boy is disgusting, he's nasty. What is he about? What is the whole thing about? But after I really listened to Scumfuck Flower Boy, his latest LP is like, this guy's a freaking genius. I have not been obsessed with an artist since Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is the next thing. I don't listen to no other music. I cannot recite Bodak Yellow. I don't really know too much about Cardi B. I don't know. And my son tells me all the time, like, Mom, you don't know this song? You don't know that song? No, I don't. I don't know none of that shit. All I know is Tyler, the Creator. I want y'all to take some time out your day to just look up Scumfuck Flower Boy. It will literally change your life. The music on there, the lyrics that he sings. It was some controversy about him coming out on the song I Ain't Got Time, when he said he been kissing white boys since 2004. And even his loyal fans don't give a damn if he's gay or not. I don't give a damn if the boy is gay or not. Everybody's gay. Who cares? But I like Tyler, the Creator, so I highly recommend you guys to just tap into his world. It'll change your whole life. Boredom, I just spit, excuse me. Boredom is a classic on there. Garden Shed is my favorite. See You Again. Enjoy Right Now Today. I Ain't Got Time. Glitter. Who That Boy with A$AP Rocky. I mean, I never thought that I would even listen to that type of music, but I freaking love that type of music now. And he has been my summertime love. Like, it wasn't... I've met a couple dudes here and there over the summer, but Tyler has officially taken my heart this summer. So Tyler, the Creator, shout out to you. And I just seen a video not that long ago about how excited he was to be on the radio. This guy has been out since 2008, and the type of music that he makes is not by popular demand. They would never play his music on an FM radio station, you know. But now, for the first time ever, a couple days ago, he heard his song See You Again, and somebody actually recorded his reaction, and it just was the best reaction ever. Eric, do you listen to Tyler, the Creator? Yeah, you do? He shook his head. Yeah, y'all. I know y'all can't hear him. So Eric is the quiet one. The cool one, but he's quiet. Okay. Another thing that I've figured out about myself over the summer is that my cutoff game is so strong. It's ridiculous. Like, I cut off a lot of people, whether they was good people. What's that? Chance the Rapper. I'm not a Chance the Rapper fan. I am solely crazy about Tyler, the Creator. Chance the Rapper does nothing for me. 21 Savage, Cardi B, like all the new hot stuff that the youngsters are listening to now. I gotta say youngsters because I'm 31. I can't get with. I can't. All I know is Tyler, the Creator. That's it. All I know is Tyler, the Creator. I'm even listening to Cherry Bomb now. Jaheen Ayeko, the girl with Drake. I don't want to, I don't need. No, I don't like her music either. Eric, Tyler, the Creator, dude. All Tyler, Golf Wang. That's it, not Golf Wang. Wolfgang. What the fuck is it? All Future. Odd Future, Wolfgang, killed them all. I know. Listen, when I say I'm obsessed with this guy now, y'all, I'm obsessed with him. Okay, Tyler, the Creator. Yes, Tyler, the Creator. You don't like Tyler, the Creator? No, you do? I like them shades you got on. Yeah. You got me looking like I'm talking to myself because they can't hear you. But I'm talking to my engineer, y'all. He's through this window right here. I'm back like I never left. It's the Krystal Renee radio show. I took a couple months off. Now I'm back. Been gone for a minute. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback because a bitch is back, honey. But my views on Trump. If you are a loyal supporter or watcher of the Krystal Renee radio show, Hi, my name is Krystal Renee, and yes, I voted for number 45. My views on him has changed slightly. I still am rooting for the captain of the ship. I'm just scared of what the fuck North Korea is going to do to us. Like, why is he starting this beef with them? And he's calling the guy a rocket man. I want to hear what's trumping you. I put that out there today on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. So if you're watching, call me up, 410-702-5657. I want to know what's trumping you. Everything that's going on in the media with him right now, I want to know, how do you feel? What do you think about him so far? Do you think that he's pushing America in a good direction? Are we going to be better after he leaves the office? Or do you think we'll be worse once he leaves the office? Call me up, you guys. I want to know. 410-702-5657. I could have so much more energy right now. When I say I'm hungry, I'm always hungry when I get on this microphone. I'm always hungry. Like, I ate right before I came, but as soon as I get on the mic, I'm hungry again. I have, like, no energy. Maybe I need, like, a cup of coffee or something, but anywho, what's trumping you is the main topic for today. The second topic that I want to go into, ladies and gentlemen, the discussion is sex on the first date a good thing or a bad thing? Is it good to just give the booty away on the first time? Or should you do the Steve Harvey thing and wait 90 days? I want to know. So call me up, 410-702-5657. My summer love was Tyler, the Creator. But I really did have someone physically around me all summer. And I'm not going to release his name. But he's a special guy to me. So I might talk about that a little bit later. Even though he told me not to talk about him on the show. But I don't follow rules. I do what the fuck I want to do. I have some sad news. I think the one freaking Instagram that I hate to look at is Murder Inc. Murder Inc. Baltimore is this popular Instagram thing where they post like victims of homicide or, you know, whatever is relevant in the news. They post it. And I got a phone call not that long ago. On September 18th, I received a phone call from a really good friend of mine, and she basically was like, listen, I have some bad news. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, your friend Branston got killed. And it literally floored me. I mean, we wasn't tight. He wasn't any lover of any kind of circumstances of mine. He just was a really good friend. He was one of those people who would push me to get up and do what I needed to do. And to know that somebody took a gun and blew him away, took his life. It's like, why him? I don't know. You never know what a person got their hand in. But he was one of those people to me that was like, why him? Like, why? Like, he was changing his life, everything. So I want to give this time right now to, I guess, send a message to heaven. I haven't done that since I started this show. But if I was to give a message to heaven, I want to tell my friend, my buddy, my confidant, Branston Lewis, may you eternally rest in peace. May God watch over your family, your girlfriend, your children, your grandmother, your close friends, your close family members. And you were my angel here on earth, and I know that you're my angel now up in the sky. So rest in peace to Branston Lewis. And to everyone who has lost somebody this year, keep praying, keep moving forward. They're in good hands, you know. So I just wanted to do that real fast. So rest in peace to Branston. I want you guys to call me up, 410-702-5657. I want to hear what's trumping you. I want to know, is sex good or bad on the first date? Let me know. I want to get into something real fast that I found on Facebook, right? And it made me think of some things like, when is it really racism? Because now I find myself looking at things and I'm like, why should this person lose their job because of this? Like, a lot of the things, don't get me wrong, I know it's a lot of racist pricks out here who just don't give a damn. Like, they really hate it. But when is it racism? I want to read this thing to you guys real fast, and I want to know your feedback on it. And when we come from commercial break, we'll talk more about it. But a Detroit firefighter a Detroit firefighter was fired for bringing a watermelon into the fire station. Okay. Earlier this month, 41-year-old Robert Pattinson went to introduce himself to his fellow engineers at Engine 55 at Joy and Southfield in Detroit. 2nd Battalion Chief Sean McCarty calls it a tradition for firefighters. And I just took it off my screen. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? It just went off my screen. This is a disaster already. But anyway, they had like a potluck thing at the station, at the firefighter station out here in Detroit. And 90% of the firefighters there are African American, black. This person, who is of Caucasian descent, decided to bring a watermelon to the potluck and was actually fired for bringing, and wrapped it up in a pink little cute little bow. Wrapped the watermelon up in a bow. And they thought it was highly racist of this person to bring that into an establishment where black people work. So do you guys think that was racist? Me personally, I think we have way bigger fish to fry. You know, like I think we have way much to focus on than somebody bringing a watermelon to a fire station as a potluck. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Watermelon, though. I mean, white people eat watermelon, don't they, Eric? White people eat watermelon, right? White people don't eat watermelon? You sure? So it's just us that eat watermelon. No. I want to hear that. I want people to call me up and talk. Let's talk about that. 410-702-5657. I don't think. I don't know. I sometimes look at things. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am aware that racism exists. And I'm aware that racism is out here and it's alive and well. I get that. I don't think it will ever end. I don't think there'll ever be unity between the races. That's just where I am. But I don't think that every little thing causes for someone to lose their job because someone else took offense to something. Now, if somebody's bringing in a potluck, I mean, like, would it have been any worse if she brought in fried chicken? Because white people eat fried chicken. But I don't know. Supposedly, the lady brought in a watermelon and she wrapped it in a pretty little pink bow. And all the other firefighters got offended by it. It's just watermelon, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I don't know. I didn't think that was worth her losing her job over. But we're going to talk more about that in the next segment. I cannot believe I'm back on air. Hey. I still don't know what to talk about. I still don't know what to talk about. Did you hear what I just said, though? No, I didn't hear that. Okay. I was talking about this Detroit firefighter who got fired. She lost her job because she brought a watermelon in for the potluck. And the majority of the firefighters at that station is 90% black. And they felt that that was racist. And one of my questions today is, when is it actual racism? I didn't think that person was at fault for bringing in a watermelon. I don't see nothing racist about the issue. Hopefully my viewers, somebody out there would agree with me. Well, what do you think? Do you think that was racist for her to bring in a watermelon?
I don't think it was racist. I don't think she still lost her job either.
Right. But it's a lot of people now petitioning saying that they did the right thing to get rid of her because she bought this big ass watermelon in wrapped in a pretty little pink bow, and she gave it to him as a potluck. And the majority of the people who work at that station got her fired because she bought in a watermelon. They said she was racist. Now that we have Trump in office, do you think it'll be more issues like this coming about? Like, oh, well, this white person brought in fried chicken for us, so, oh, Lord, are they racist? Like, how does that go?
First of all, I am not a supporter of Trump.
My viewers know that. They know.
Just by saying that. No, I just want to let them know because you a Trump supporter.
Not everything that he does.
No, you can't. You take all or nothing.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
If you check that box.
I stand in my.
Push that button.
I voted for 45. Everybody knows that I did. And you're right.
I preface that by saying that because I'm not a Trump supporter.
So,
black people are really sensitive, and a lot of black people are like, they have this reputation for being overactive. And I have to say to a lot of those woke individuals, go take a nap. Because you're over emphasizing, and things that really matter, like the fact that it is hot as hell and it's October, that's a problem.
Yeah, global warming. But kind of when I was saying all that back then, I was getting beat in the head like, oh, because you voted for Trump, everything. No, I really believe that everything is not a racist thing. And I think that us sometimes as people take things and run with it. And if I might add, I love listening to the radio. I really do. But when I listen to one particular radio personality, and I'm going to drop his name, D.L. Hughley, hate his show. I think he's a racist. I think he beats.
He is?
What do you mean?
He's like old enough to be your father.
He's like 50 something.
He's old enough to be your father.
Okay.
Do you know, like, so my mother's in her 50s.
Right, and my mother isn't. That's who listens. That's really who listens to her show.
So your mother went to a segregated high school.
Okay.
So he comes from the same period.
No.
And just like Reverend Wright, these people are upset because of the world that they grew up in.
I think, like, have you actually listened to his shows?
I listened to his show.
The way how he talks, and I don't. I think that he is he is the reason why these people take the littlest thing and make it something big. He is, to me, is the reason why a lot of these people are losing their jobs, because he's so quick to call somebody a racist, or he's so quick to talk bad about Trump. It's like he's basically fueling us.
With what he say about Trump?
About 60% of the time, yeah. I do. It's like, crazy. Come on. I mean, you're going to blame the guy for everything?
Yes.
Is it Trump's fault that this woman bought a watermelon to the station?
No, he didn't.
Right,
he didn't,
but D.L. Hughley would be the type of person that'd be like...
But did he say that?
What?
Did he say it was Trump's fault for her bringing?
He blames the guy for everything. He blames Trump for everything.
Because that's fake news. Bring your mic down, son.
This one. Okay.
So you got to make sure that we're not spreading the same type of hate mongering that you're accusing other people of doing. Because if he didn't say exactly what he does, those words in his mouth. And
trust me, if you actually listen to one of his shows, it's nothing that I will never put words in anybody else's mouth. But if you actually take the time out to really listen to this guy and the things that he this guy, the things that he say, it's like, DL, you're pushing it too much. Like, you need to just chill a little bit, because you're making it something that is really not half the time.
But do you hear half the stuff that our president is saying?
I hear a lot that our president is saying.
Right. And you don't feel like he's justifiable because this man that we have as president looks like the same man that D.L. Hughley probably grew up around,
but
to be true.
When is it racist? When is it racist? Like,
when
you just said
he is,
but okay,
because of the color of their skin, that's when it's racist.
So a woman bringing a watermelon into a fire station that's predominantly black, but loses her job behind that, and they consider that racist.
I think that was very extreme. But you can't say that they consider that racist. Those people that
they called her racist. They said it was a racist. That was the foundation of her being fired.
Is racist
because the lady changed it to a white person.
Right, and that's the only clip that they saw. They didn't go back and look at the whole commercial. So they just looked at that 3 seconds.
Why do we justify that? But if I say, I don't think Trump, really said all that. I didn't know. I don't. I don't think he's a racist.
Stuff that he physically tweeted and he said out his mouth.
Yeah.
Nobody's making accusations. This man said all the things that people are making remarks
about. What has he said about black people that I've missed?
He didn't say anything
exactly. So why are we so much up in arms about it?
Well, because he called those athletes son of a bitches. First of all, that's
you are kneeling. Are you sir? You know what? Maybe I got the wrong person in here. I really got the wrong person in here because it's so much that I want to say about that whole kneeling situation too.
Okay, but do you? First of all, the kneeling situation is one thing. It has nothing to do with being patriotic. It has nothing to do with being anti the song. But do you know where that song came from?
I know that the second verse of that song is the only thing
and the third verse
that speaks about slavery. Number one, I get that,
the third verse.
Right? But do we sing the second and the third verse? No, we only sing the first verse of the song.
No, but
we only sing the first verse of that song.
So because we only sing the first verse of the song, does that make the song itself not bad?
So you think that we should continue to kneel at these sporting events like that?
If you feel that you need to protest in that way, then I agree with what you're doing. I'm not watching the game at all. I'm not supporting anything. I didn't even say the organization's name because I won't do that.
Yeah.
But that's their right as a citizen. There's no law that says that you can't do that.
The only thing that gets to me is that this song has been around for centuries. And it takes for Colin Kaepernick, I think I'm saying his name right,
arguing about this song
finally, right. But why does it take this guy? First of all, like, why does it take?
He wasn't
him
the first
now.
one.
He had to been.
He's not the first person. He's not the first athlete. I guarantee you not. Do your research before you say things like that.
I did do my research, and
I
personally think that Colin Kaepernick is absolutely wrong for kneeling. I think,
Lord.
number one, I think Trump, maybe he went a little brutal on the sons of bitches part. But what he said, no, I'm just stating my opinion.
Your son was one of them son of a bitches he was talking about.
Why would my son kneel? Why would I have my son? Why would I want my son to kneel?
Your son has his own mind.
No.
Oh, he does it?
No, he does, crazy. But I think you guys know. I think you guys really just do way too much when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, I do. I'm not.
Because you're defending somebody who called your men, the men that look like your son.
He told the head of the NFL teams that if they kneel, then those sons of bitches need to be fired. That's exactly what he said.
So that's
he's not calling everybody because not everybody kneels to the shit. It's a lot of people. It's some of them that does it. Not everybody do it.
But we're not talking about the ones that's not doing it. We're talking about the black men who are choosing to do it. I feel like it's all just a big conspiracy.
It's not
a conspiracy.
If you guys was that passionate about it, then why does it take to the year 2016? Yeah, I do know that I'm black. I do.
Black people, you guys.
The reason why I do is because it's a lot of black folk like myself that don't even agree with this whole thing. So I have to say, you guys, how am I backwards?
You're backwards for believing that.
That's your opinion.
It is my opinion.
That's your opinion.
I believe that I'm right. I think it's very
you
backwards
believe you're right, but it's a lot of people who will probably agree with me also.
So you are saluting a flag that has constantly not protected you, that's constantly telling your child and your children that they're not better than, that they're second-rate citizens. You're constantly supporting a flag.
I wasn't raised like that. Like when I grew up and we went and I was in school, the American flag was something that we all honored. It wasn't a white thing. I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn the difference. All I know is that I am an American citizen.
Right.
And I've always did that. Like
them kneeling has nothing to do with them not respecting the fact that they're American citizens.
So why is everyone up in arms about it?
Because they are American citizens and they're not being treated as such. That's why they're angry.
So you guys wait to a football game to say, hey, this isn't right. So
nobody is waiting. That young man just took it upon himself to make a stand for himself. He wasn't the first one, and he's not going to be the last one.
I wish I knew who the first one was. I really wish who was the first one was. So why? So
Muhammad Ali,
he didn't go to Vietnam. I get that. I know about Muhammad Ali. I'm just confused as to Colin Kaepernick. I'm sorry. I need somebody to break it down a little bit for me.
Athlete, and he took a stand, and he also took a chunk of his career and his life away from himself. There are several different athletes, and we're just talking about athletes right now. There are several athletes that took the stand before Colin Kaepernick. Several of them. And
I don't get it.
It's not something that just started. It just resurfaced because we're in a new generation.
Well, you guys call me what you want. I feel like I absolutely feel like it's just I am doing my research, and I'm very attentive when it comes to things like this.
You're defending why some white man is upset,
No. What you need to understand is that it's a lot of black people who feel the same exact way. It's a lot of black people who have fought for this country who feel as though taking a kneel is disrespectful. I'm not the only black person.
A friend of mine was the official singer for the Ravens. He was the official anthem singer for the Ravens.
Right.
He was also a vet.
Okay.
He chose to renounce himself, to resign from that position because he felt conflicted in terms of he fought for this country. He fought for the inalienable rights that we all are supposed to have, that we know we don't all have. Listen to me.
If you okay.
Listen to me. He fought for the same rights that those individuals that you say don't agree with Colin Kaepernick and a lot of those other young men.
It's just because
he's also a black man that lives and grew up in Baltimore and understands what the injustices that are happening to us are.
Well, it sounds like no disrespect to your friend.
Don't agree with him.
No disrespect to your friend, but he just completely contradicted himself. Because if this country was so bad, why would you even risk your life and fight for us? But now, because you find out that the national anthem, it's 1,000,001 teenagers out here that are homeless, but they're not signing up for the services. If you know this country is just so bad, how everyone is trying to make it out to be, why even put your name on the dotted line to fight for us? That doesn't even sound right to me.
I'm gonna say it plain and clear. When he got enlightened and he learned some things, he made some right decisions.
He should have known that before he signed up for the services.
Individuals that don't know no better need to go and read a book, need to go and talk to someone out in that field that is actually living in that field. Because the fact that you believe those same things that happened to Trayvon Martin and Freddie Gray could happen to your child.
God forbid it doesn't.
But it could.
I understand that 100%.
But it could happen.
I get where you're coming from. I don't believe that every white person in America is racist.
I'm not talking about white people.
I don't believe
I'm talking about the individuals that decide to take the law into their own hand.
Yeah. And blacks do the same.
Blacks do the same.
Blacks do the absolute same.
Individuals that got charged and let go with Freddie Gray.
Yeah. But two of them was black.
Four of them
was black, right? Right. Exactly. And everybody got off. So why was that?
I didn't make it about a white or black thing.
Right.
It's racism no matter what.
I'm not denouncing the fact that racism exists. I get that. But when is it actual race? This lady lost her freaking job, her career, for bringing in a watermelon.
And I
don't understand that. When is it racism?
I don't know if this was the last straw for the people that she worked with.
I just read the whole thing. She was new to the battalion.
It's a difference. You read
Fox 32 News
reported that she brought in
a watermelon.
But we don't know if this is the last straw. Like this was the final straw for that workplace.
It wasn't. This was her first time there. This was her first potluck, and she brought in a watermelon. And everybody who was of African descent at that moment felt like she was being a complete racist. This is exactly what it reported. She just got hired there. This was her first potluck. She brought in a watermelon.
I said, how long did she work there?
She just got hired there. She was probably there for like 6 months. I just read it. She wasn't even there a whole year yet. She's very messed up about it. And you guys...
But because I don't have an opinion about it outside of it. If what you're saying is true, maybe the consequences were rough. But we don't know what happened within those almost 6 months or however long she worked there. You have to understand both sides. You can't just argue one side. You have to understand that she may have been doing things the whole time she's been there. You don't know if this is a small town. And
fired? No, it's not, because it's Detroit. Number one, but I would rather have somebody's career put to an end when they come out their mouths and say nigga.
You don't have to come
when they hang nooses up from their yards. But because you brought in a watermelon to a potluck for everyone to eat, why should she lose her job behind that?
Racism today isn't what our parents went through.
Okay, it could be worse.
It could be worse. You work here. I'm not going to give you this loan. Your child.
That's been going on for years. That's nothing different. That's been going on for years.
And that's what you need to realize. You don't know what's going on.
You don't
outside
either.
of your 4-block radius.
I don't think you do either.
Trust and believe. I grew up with these types of people.
Me too.
So I understand.
I've actually worked with a family of racist people, so I get that part too.
But you had that one experience.
I've had plenty of them.
Experience that's out there.
I've had racist teachers.
Okay.
I've had plenty of them, Nate.
And what did you learn from them?
That's who they are. At the end of the day, that's just who they are. You got black people that's racist, and you got white people that's. What am I supposed to say to a white racist to make them change their minds about me?
And you bring down the economics of a whole.
You guys just know. You guys just fail to realize that at the end of the day, you are living in the United States of America.
And you supposed to take anything?
We weren't supposed to be here. We was brought here. But at the end of the day, all that stuff is their country.
The treatment that they're getting.
I'm not justifying anything.
So you're telling us to just shut up and deal with it.
That's what we've been doing for the past 50.
You've been doing that.
No,
people like you have been doing that.
I don't get it.
People like you have. You don't get it. And
I don't get it.
You won't get it. That's
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not woke, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Krystal Renee, and I'm not woke. I'm not one of those Afrocentric type of people. We shall overcome. I'm not. I'm just. It's just not me.
Fall in line.
I'm not falling in line. I'm thinking with my brain. That's all that is. That's not disrespectful at all.
Aren't thinking with their brain.
You have to think first. You have to think first.
With all the statements you just made, you can't say that.
Colin Kaepernick at this moment doesn't even have a job. Nobody in the NFL wants to hire him because he took a knee.
But that's not the end of his life.
That's in his career.
No, that's the end of his football career.
Yeah, his career that he trained and he worked so hard for.
And he also graduated from college.
Right. So
that's not the end all be all to this young man's life.
And that's true. But my thing is, look, he not even look. Oh my God! If I say what I want to say,
say what you want to say.
If I say what I want to say, I just feel like a lot of the kids that's even doing it because he took a knee is only doing it because he took a knee. They don't even know what the hell the national anthem second and third verse even says. But they're actually taking a knee because he took a knee.
I'm sure they know.
They
don't.
Ask them. Listen. Ask those same children. Can they sing "Lift Every Voice and Sing"? Word that for me. Sing that song for me, and then holler at me by Colin Kaepernick. He probably don't even know the damn lyrics to that song. But I don't know. I don't
disrespect any black person you know that don't agree.
No, and please don't put that out there like that because I'm not.
That's what you just said.
I don't agree with Colin Kaepernick. It's not like I don't agree with everything.
Don't even know. Lift every.
He's not even all the way black. He's mixed. His mother is white.
Oh my God! So that makes him stupid.
I would much rather have someone like Ray Lewis take a knee. He should have took a knee years ago.
Oh my God!
Somebody like Michael Jordan should have took. No, I don't. I don't need another hiatus because I'm right, Nate.
You never need another hiatus.
Am I going to break soon? Am I going to break soon for good? I got 6 more minutes. I'm back like I never left.
You are.
I'm back like I never left.
This is really sad to me.
It's not. Why is it so sad to you? I don't understand it.
Because if you don't agree with what Colin Kaepernick is doing, or many people have been doing since the beginning of this country,
I don't believe that.
You don't believe what?
You know how many?
Pick up a book.
Listen, and I have
research what the civil rights movement is.
I have. But between Martin Luther King dying till now, we done had so many African American football players, basketball players, baseball players saluting that flag before every freaking game, before every Super Bowl. Nobody took a knee before Colin Kaepernick in my eyes. And you're right.
I'm telling
it was. It was. But see, no, because because obviously, guess what? Unfortunately, it's like millions of other people who are on the same boat that I'm on. They don't know nothing about. I didn't skim anything. I know how to do my research. I'm a pretty smart girl. I am.
But Google,
it's just at the end of the day, I'm sorry.
Google athletes that have taken a stand or protested against the national anthem.
If that's the case, then why is it such big hoopla because Colin Kaepernick is doing it?
It's not.
If somebody has, it is.
It's not.
Are you serious? It made the president even come out and say, fire them.
And it should. It should bring out the ignorance that is hidden in our country.
It's not hidden. Everybody knows.
The only person protesting. It's because he has a platform as high as he does that made it seem bigger than what it is. But it's people out here on a daily basis that's giving their lives, that's struggling for all of our rights, not just my rights, but your rights as well.
What do you think is going to come of this? What do you think, in your own opinion, is going to come of this guy kneeling? Where's the NFL in 5 years?
Already come from it. A lot has already come from it. What I want to see from it is black people getting on the same accord and learning some human dignity for each other.
I don't even think we're ever going to be on the same accord because
telling us to do.
No, it's not that.
Oh my God!
You keep making it. You keep making it about color. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not defending anybody like that. God, I serve one God, and there's not no white man.
He must be 45 then.
It ain't 45 either. It's just.
Like
I'm sorry. I'm just not one of those African Americans who was just like, you know.
Oh, that was hard for you to say.
That's just me.
That was difficult for you to say.
No, I just feel like a lot of the people a lot of things that's going on now, a lot of people like you say, like how you just said that I don't do my research. A lot of people who never do their research, they only doing it because they see everybody else is doing it.
And I'll agree with you. They
don't even know what the hell is going on.
I wouldn't disrespect people's intelligence because you don't know.
You just told me read a book.
I told you read a book.
So you just like disrespecting my intelligence.
Because you don't know.
How do you know what I know?
You don't. You just said you don't know.
Oh my Jesus.
You started every statement was saying you don't know.
I don't know.
You didn't even know about the last segment. I mean, the last stanza of the national anthem.
I did know that. It's the second election. I've always known that. I can actually sit here and sing the whole song to you. You tried it. I'm not gonna sing it right now because I got 6 minutes left.
I didn't say sing the whole Star Spangled Banner that we all sing. I said sing the whole one.
So what's the answer? What's the answer? Like, when is it actually racism? Like, what is the answer? Because I mean, to be honest with you, I do believe that the Trayvon Martin situation was definitely a racist thing. That was racial profiling. I believe the Freddie Gray situation was a racist thing. My engineer says all of it is racist. Yeah. I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't understand. I don't get it.
But racism doesn't mean, it can mean something as simple as me not liking you or me not giving you an opportunity or me trying to kill you. Or trying to eliminate you from this country. It's a whole spectrum of what racism is. And sometimes I think people like yourself try to negate what racism is because you've gotten so hard-hearted and your shell is so protecting of your space that you don't see it. And if it's not happening to you directly, you don't see the significance of it.
It does happen to me.
Your son,
it's probably happening to him. Yeah.
One of your male friends come up missing.
Yeah.
And we find out that some white person dragged them through the streets of Baltimore.
Right.
And that's on your front steps at that point.
Okay.
That's when it becomes real to you.
But see, it's already real to me because the example that you just gave me, black people kill black people every day, babe. They do the same shit every day. They're killing us and they kidnap us the same way how a cracker can come in and do something to a black person. We do it on a day-to-day basis.
And
it's not even racism to me. It's just some crazy person.
But my argument to that is no better than when someone else does it. I agree with you. But what you can't do is every time that happens, you say, well, we killing each other.
It's not every time that it happens.
That justifies what that person did.
No.
Every single time. I'm telling you it does. And when you get a little bit wiser, you'll understand that that's what that means.
I think that we have both been educated on two different things because
them with Blue Lives Matter, that's defending their ignorance.
So there's no African American police officers out here, and you don't feel like their lives don't matter. Is that what that is? Like,
I think everybody's lives matter.
So you are all lives matter. You're not particularly Black Lives Matter. You're more of an all lives matter type of dude.
All lives matter. But what you won't tell me is that your white life matters more than mine.
Where did this shit even come from? I gotta go to a break. I'm so confused. I gotta go to my first commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's not the first one. It's not. I'm just telling you.
Okay. As you can tell, I'm back like I never left, causing more controversy. This is the Krystal Renee radio show. To me, it is. I need help, y'all. Call me up 410-702-5657. I'll be back. I don't think so, Nate.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out this snippet from the new season of Talk Lately with Monty when he rants about his staff.
I agree. Can you come on? I told you stop touching that button. Why is it so loud? God. Did you turn one all the way up again? Do I have to come in there? God damn her. If it was going right, I would let you do your part, but I'm sorry, but it's just not functioning the way it's supposed to be. You're live on the air. I told you mind your business.
Well, Monty, if I can comment on the Jennifer Holiday situation, I can.
I know I'm live on the air. I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay. I know I'm live on the air. This is why this whole show is called Talk Lately. Anyway, let's get back to
every Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org.
Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
This is the reality of the world that we're living in. A lot of young people don't have the...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We had like Afrocentric people coming to our school after school programs, giving us bits and pieces of knowledge. They're not even getting that anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Krystal Renee radio show here on BeExposedRadio.com. As you can tell, we are still talking about this. Do my whole commercial break. I'm sorry, Nate. Lord, if looks could kill, I would not be here right now. No, I'm just, listen, I am one of the people, I am one of the millions of African American people who don't get it yet. There's millions of us out there that think the same exact way that I do.
Now you doing that same arithmetic that Trump be doing.
What you mean?
It's not millions.
It's millions.
It's not millions.
Bigly.
Trust and believe. No.
Bigly.
It's not. It's really not millions. You can't pay it numbers.
Well, there are a lot of uneducated African Americans out here who wouldn't know racism if it was right in their face. Because I, ladies and gentlemen, was one of those people.
I
would not know.
For yourself.
To be honest with you, if I was to work somewhere and the majority of the people are white and everyone is friendly, hey Krystal, have a good day. I couldn't tell you if this guy has like the Confederate flag tattooed on his arm, because I don't know if they're being racist. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
And that's sad, because what is happening now is I can be friends with you.
Yeah.
I'll invite you over to my home. But you better not marry my child.
What?
You're not gonna get no raise here. That's the type of subliminal racism that we're going through right now. Like it's still blatant in very many in a lot of different areas, but it's still it has gotten, I would say it's gotten to be very subliminal now. And it's more so regentrification. redlining. I'm gonna shut down public schools and make them charter schools, where I'm busing your children across the city now instead of them going to a
The one that's down the street.
right in their neighborhood like it's supposed to be.
Right.
So that's the type of racism that we're going to right now. And it's not so much you got to cross the street, or you better not whistle at my sister, or nigga go home. You're not hearing that anymore. And that is starting to creep back up, because now these white people that feel like you feel, that support the things that you support, feel as though nobody should be kneeling during our not yours, not ours, but our national anthem.
So what is the answer?
What is your question?
Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, with all this kneeling and stuff,
We're
like, what is the
supposed to
answer?
get together on one accord and unite and shut them down economically, so they're forced to do the things that include us. And that is starting to happen more and more and more. But it's individuals that are stepping to the side and don't feel this economically, or they don't feel it personal, because my rent is being paid. But your brothers and sisters aren't. Your brothers and sisters aren't as educated, so their level of understanding has to stop here. And anything, their resources stop here, and they're comfortable with that. Even the ones, and it's not just a poor issue, it's a rich problem too.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter how much money you got.
Yeah.
You still a nigga to me.
Right. Kanye West said that years ago. Even if you in the Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe. What do you think about Ray Lewis kneeling?
I think
he said that. Did he put the air on or the heat on? Well, maybe this wig is just. It is the wig. It's terrible. I know. I can't take it off right now. I know I should have bought me one before I started this damn show, but I didn't. I'll have a fresh one on next Monday. But
you just wear some headscarves. Wear some headscarves.
I'm not a headscarf type of girl. I got too much neck fat for that. It's just too much. No, I don't know what to do. But it's just, so Ray Lewis claimed he was kneeling, he was praying.
Ray Lewis is a coon. That's what Ray Lewis is.
But Ray Lewis was Baltimore's hero years ago.
Because he was like the top. All he was doing was
running the ball.
That's all he was doing. He wasn't
so
opening his mouth.
We praise him as a football playing, ball running Negro, but we don't praise him because he wants to.
The ignorance that was between his eyeballs.
Why do you consider it? Well, it makes you think just how many of the people that we look up to has the same mindset. Because one of the ladies, Erica from Mary, has come out and said that she supported Trump. Why is it that every African American person who comes out and say that they are somewhat fond of Trump is crazy?
Well, if you listen to that reasoning, she connected his Christian values, which I don't see.
Okay.
And obviously she needs glasses.
Okay.
Because if she saw Christian values,
right.
I don't want to be Christian no more.
Who's your favorite celebrity in the whole world?
I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite. If you can interview
people who I can touch.
If you can, because everyone, y'all seen Nate 1,000 times on this show before, but y'all know he has his own radio show here called the Artist Exchange Radio Show. If you can pick your perfect African American person to interview, Nate, who would that be?
In terms of somebody who brain I want to pick, Elijah Muhammad. I would definitely want to interview him. Whoopi Goldberg, I would definitely want to interview her. And it's based on the way I feel they think.
Okay.
I want to talk to them.
Okay. So no Oprah?
Oprah,
no Michelle?
Oprah my whole life. I already know what she thinks.
You see the image of Oprah. You don't know how Oprah really is. Whoopi Goldberg is on The View. Whoopi Goldberg is on The View, and her and Joy Behar, damn near every show, demolished Trump. Like, they is just so against Trump. If Whoopi was to come out right now, breaking news, and say, you know what, forget everything I ever said about Trump, I'm supporting the guy, how would you feel about her then?
I don't feel anything about her. I don't admire her. I don't worship her.
Right.
I said I want to be able to interview to see one-on-one how she thinks.
I want to doing
your lack of support for your black community.
That is so not true. How can you sit here and say I don't have no support? I don't agree with everything.
Let me finish my statement. It
okay.
wasn't about you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll say someone's lack of support for their black community does not affect how I treat them, because I am a real Christian.
Right.
I treat everyone the same.
Judge not.
If I don't deal with
judge
you,
not lest
I
you be
don't talk
judged.
to you.
Right.
Right. That's what
Christians
I
follow
believe.
that. So is it bad to judge Trump?
Trump is doing.
Is it bad to judge Trump? Judge not lest you be judged. Is it bad to judge Trump?
Judgment is a real sticky word because what we know to be judgment is we're taking our imagination and making a conclusion. This is not our imagination. This man is really talking and tweeting his thoughts and opinions about groups and individuals in this country and around this world. So we're not deducing, we're not speculating, we're not guessing. We're taking his words and making an educated guess with it.
I'm still waiting for somebody or for yourself to tell me what has he said that was so racist about the African American community. I'm still waiting for that.
But on his
I'm still waiting for that.
His whole platform for him becoming president of the United States, he grouped all of us into urban individuals with no education that were below the poverty line that did not know our up from down in terms of choosing the best candidate. That's how he presented himself and his fellow candidates to the rest of the world as us black people who did not know much. The same thing that those white Bible Belt individuals got tricked into believing, he wanted us black urbanites to also believe. And what happened was we didn't agree with him.
Right.
Well, you did.
Some people did, some people didn't.
But the majority of us did not agree with him, and we didn't see who could be our best possible candidate. So a lot of us chose not to vote. You notice how I'm still saying us? Because I'm grouping myself in a group so we're not separated. You understand what I'm saying? So I voted, but a lot of people that look like me chose not to vote. That's why he became president.
I think the jury is still out on that. Like I said, and I have stated this before. I have stated this before on this show that I honestly believe that more black people than what they saying has actually voted for Trump. They're not going to come out and say it because you get so much back. Certain African American folk, you're not going to sit there and tell me that the reason why this man is in office because
not going to say.
A lot of black folks is not going to be honest with you.
He didn't win the popular vote, though.
He won.
He didn't win the popular vote.
He won over Hillary.
So you're not going to acknowledge the fact that he didn't win the popular vote?
It is what it is. He's the president.
But listen to me. You just said that more people voted. That would mean that he was more popular than what we believe he was.
What got him in office?
If that's the case,
what got him in office?
The Electoral College got him into office.
He's
the
president.
Same white people that are now scrambling to get him out of the office.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I gotta go to another commercial break.
Oh, too bad.
When we come back, we're gonna leave Trump alone for a while. I will pick up more on Trump's and on his craziness next Monday. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is it.
I hope he paying you.
He not paying me no damn mind. That's the thing about it. But at the end of the day, I know what I feel, and I just don't feel like this guy is public enemy number one. I listen.
Well, I don't think
you tell me to do my research, but what I have done is I've done my research on Trump. I have done before he even ran for president. I have listened.
So you will research this white man that
I gotta wrap it up.
About you.
I gotta go.
But you won't do your research on your own culture.
Give a damn about us.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop King, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do. I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids, and when you got a wife, and then you doing everything, and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show. You ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
Yes.
I don't care if it's
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Krystal Renee radio show here on BeExposedRadio.com. It is the 6 o'clock hour. That is just, I swear, politics and religion are the top two topics of debate that really don't have an answer, a correct answer to it. Because you're going to think your way, and people going to... No, politics and religion is the number one topics in debate that will not really have a real answer or not.
What is the correct answer?
You're going to think your way, and others are going to think their way. What the hell? How you doing? Everybody, this is Eric. I don't think you guys ever saw Eric before. But this is Eric. Eric, why you in here?
Is the station shut down? Are we back on?
Are we back on? Ain't he cute with his little glasses? I always talk to Eric through the window, huh? How old are you? 18? 17? 16? What's a child? He ain't 16.
Perhaps you're old.
I'm old? How dare you call me? You're older than me. How the hell am I old? I'm 31. You're 33.
No, I'm not.
You're 34.
No, I'm not.
You be 34.
No, I'm not.
Your birthday just passed. You just turned 33 or something. I know I ain't you 30 something.
You're off of social media.
Gosh, yo. Are you gonna talk? He not even gonna talk.
Why you change the screen?
Are you he ain't a child for real. Are you 21 at least? No. He's 20. Oh gosh. Jeez. What y'all feel about sex on the first date? Should we do it or not? If the vibe is going, he done took you to Roof Chris, what's the place called? The steakhouse? He wined and dined you.
Because we worrying about me and wine and dining.
Wine and dined you. Showed you a good time. Do you give him the ass or not? No. Why not? I would.
You need therapy.
Because I would rather have sex on the first date to see what I'm working with. What I gotta wait for? What if I see the goods and it's not good? Like, I'm really feeling you, but you pull your pants down, and it's like, what the fuck is that? Should I talk about that in front of him since he's a child? Don't look at me. He's the one who said you was a kid. It ain't me. Eric says nothing. Jeez.
You just disgusted him.
I just disgusted. Did I? I did. Can you answer my question, Nate? Can you answer my question? Not. Why not? Why not, Nate? School me.
Are you married right now?
Do I have? That's the reason why I would do it, because I'm not married right now. Why not?
Because that's why
you never had you never had sex on the first date. That's what you're saying, ever. What's so bad about it?
Because you lose self-respect for people when you do stuff like that.
There's an old African proverb that says, a woman who pursues a man for sex loses her spiritual beauty.
Yeah.
You think so?
It seems a lot more than that.
I think it's 2017. It's 2017. It's not 1960. It's not 1970. It's not the 50s no more. It's 2017. Women in general are learning how. Okay, so why is it so bad for somebody to have sex the first day?
Baby boomers out here that don't know who their father is. So nothing has changed.
I'm not saying have sex with them raw. I'm just saying, like, let's just have some fun, right?
That's why you're not where you want to be at in life.
Because I like to have sex on the first date. Because of that.
You're focused on having sex on the first date.
I'm focused on having fun. You don't think sex is fun? What do you equate sex with? What the fuck is that? That's not anybody's business. That's not anybody's business. See, and that is what I think is the ultimate black person's response to everything. Oh, well, he making money. Oh, well, they got money. No. Fuck money. Money comes and goes, honestly.
No, but I need
fuck
to
money.
know that we're secure in this relationship.
As long as you got God, you'll be fine. I ain't talking about my FICA score. I ain't talking about how much money I got in the bank, because that's nobody's business but Krystal's.
The bridge that got going.
Okay, and that's good. And they like to have sex on the first date too. So you're against that. Nate, you are something else.
So you
are something else.
You don't agree with me?
You are completely, because you are not going to sit here and try to convince me that you don't have a fucking wild side to you.
It's a wild side doesn't mean that I'm losing my self-respect.
How is that losing yourself? Oh my god! I picked the wrong day to come back. I picked the wrong time to come back, ladies and gentlemen. And then Eric still ain't saying nothing. You sitting there laughing. You're not gonna say nothing?
Because he think you crazy.
But why is he in here?
Because he think you crazy.
And I can't ask him the questions that I'm asking you because he ain't saying nothing. He's gonna sit there and look cute. That's it.
He probably the one that's gonna do it to you in the first day too.
I wouldn't give it up so easily. Like, you have to just I'm not a slut. You gotta work for it. You gotta show me a good time. As though me too. I gotta show you a good time too. But shit happens. Shit happens.
So if I take you to Ruth Chris, you giving it up?
In order for me to even go on that first date, we have to have some kind of communication. If I'm feeling you for like a while and we decide to go hang out and one thing leads to another, maybe we both gone off the drinks, why not? Get a condom, let's go. Why are you acting like you just so better? Like, I don't get it. Like,
well, probably because I feel like I'm better.
So you never had a hookup.
I'm better.
You never had a hookup.
I don't do that.
What do you do?
You switch. I don't do that.
You don't do nothing. So the person that you're having sex with now is somebody that you're in a relationship with.
I'm in a relationship now.
You are. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long you been in a relationship?
For about 2 years now.
I didn't know. I would have never known it. I would have never known.
It's nobody's business.
But you just asked me what the hell my FICA score was, but I can't know you in a relationship.
Asked me, was I giving it up on the first date?
Yeah, that's the question of the day. Is sex on the first day a good thing or a bad thing?
And I gave you my honest answer.
You said no. What's for the guy? You want to know how much money he got?
You focused on what my package looked like. I'm focused on what your package looks like.
So sex equals. So basically, somebody has to have a certain amount of money in their bank account before they give you
about your bank account. I said what your FICA score look like. Because you can have nothing in the bank and have A1 credit. And I can deal with that opposed to...
I think we disagree on everything.
$2,000 in the bank and your credit score looking... That shows that you're irresponsible.
It's a lot of things that can show that you're irresponsible. It don't have nothing to do with sex or money.
Because if you got bad credit and you taking somebody to a Ruth Chris or some expensive restaurant that shows that you don't know what to do with your money.
That is so not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. You are putting certain people in a box. That's what I think that you do. I think, I honestly think,
So
like,
you got bad credit
a lot of the
and you taking me
times,
out the roof, Chris. What that mean?
that's his issue with his credit. I can't do shit about his credit. Now, if you want to show me a good time, then that's fine.
You want to talk?
I'm not looking to marry the guy. It's just we're having fun, right? So if you have sex with somebody, you think hopefully this person should be my husband. Like, am I on the wrong brain wave or something? Like,
I've been trying to say that in many different ways, and you're not believing.
I can just take myself as I am. I'm not perfect. I don't think nobody in this room right now is perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm some kind of saint because I have did some things in my lifetime. And would I have sex on the first date? I sure will, because I feel connection. I don't even consider. It's a lot of things I can't even. Sex is just sex. I don't relate it to anything. I don't relate it to this man is gonna be my husband. Oh, he's gonna love me. Mm-hmm. No, we're gonna have some fun. And if it's a second date, then it's a second date. No.
And you giving a piece of yourself away. Why would he need a second date if he already got it the first time?
Because maybe that's not what he's looking for. Maybe we both just want to have fun at that moment. So let's have fun. Okay?
Your life
Do you think that he will think that I'm a slut because I did something with him on the first date?
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
It is, isn't it?
That's terrible. That goes to show how different females and males are. It's okay for a male to do it, but it's terrible for a woman to go to turn around and do it.
You putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm just stating how I feel.
That man that you wanted to date, or that man that you was so in love with, if you found out that that's how he was running through women, he was going on first dates and he was having sex with all of them, and you like, oh, he a hoe.
Women are hoes too.
We already established that.
So sex on the first date is a bad thing to you. So do you think Steve Harvey was right with the 90-day thing?
Why are you playing games?
What do you mean?
Why everybody listening to Steve Harvey?
What's wrong with Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey ain't all together. What? Like the pinnacle of this morality. Like, no. Like, why are you playing games with somebody? When it's time, and you giving somebody 90 days. I
don't know.
It's psychotic people out here that'll wait 2 years and slit your throat on 2 years in a day.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is you playing with people?
I don't get it.
What if I'm not gonna take you seriously after the first date? Which makes you think I'm gonna take you seriously after 3 months?
So wait a minute. So having sex on the first date mean that the guy or the lady will not take their partner serious because they let them hit on the first time?
Most guys will not take you seriously. They will still sleep with you.
I'm pretty sure.
But you, chances are, you're not the one.
I can't agree with that. I'm pretty sure it's probably people who've been married for 20, 30, 40 years who had sex the first date. And they are still there. They're still together.
Okay. And those are very rare situations.
That's not true. That's not true.
But you've been having sex on the first date and you still not married. So
how many dates do it take in your personal life? How many dates do it take? 4, 5, none? Well, I mean, what is it? I want to know. I want to know.
It's not even hot in here. That shit.
It's hot as shit. No, it's not my soul. It's this wig. And it's hot as hell in here. Like, what y'all got the heat on hell? I don't get it. Like, it's hot. And he ain't even talking. What was the point of that? Oh, because I got 30 seconds. I'm not coming back. This is my last show. I'm going to pay y'all what I owe, but I ain't coming back to the station. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to be here no more. Monty, you hear that shit? I don't want to be here no more. Y'all don't play fair. Y'all don't play fair at all. Because what are you eating over there? You know I'm hungry. That's more than Jell-O. What are you eating now?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusey. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live United. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm back on. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Krystal Renee Radio Show here on BeExposedRadio.com. I am reading some of my comments now. I didn't even know that people were even watching.
You didn't know how to get on live.
I wasn't on my live. But shout out to Patricia Scarborough and shout out to Lakeisha Loved on Askins.
They probably not even on there now.
They probably not, but 4 people are watching now. 5 people are watching now. Is that including myself? No? Lakeisha said, I can't hear this. Lakeisha said Nate said it, so it must be right.
Exactly. You know it, Lakeisha.
My wig don't look that bad though.
It do.
It look bad up close, but it don't look that bad on camera.
Can I tell you the truth?
No, because you'll probably hurt my feelings.
I'm not right.
I'm gonna be right. This wig, everything will be right next week.
Racism, you can take my critique on your wig.
What was we talking about? I forgot.
You selling your soul on the first date?
That's not selling your soul on the first date. That's just being who you are. I would rather see the wholeness in somebody first before I even consider keep messing with somebody. Let me know you're a hoe. Let me, you know. No.
Why are you a hoe? Why
you don't have, to be a hoe? I'm not, what you mean? I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. I'm grown. My clock is ticking. I got shit that I gotta do now. Like maybe, you know, I don't have time to wait for 3 dates. Either you're gonna show me what you got now, or that's it. I don't have time. 31. I don't got time to wait.
You and put it inside of you.
Why you gotta sound so? Why you think I make it sound so graphic?
Because I'm eliminating all the extra BS, and that's getting to the point.
That's normally that's not what I normally go for. It's not. But if I feel that connection,
you don't go for what?
Normally what you mean? I'm so hot and my wig is so sweaty. I'm so uncomfortable right now. I don't know what else to talk about. Every time I say something, Nate just shuts it right the freak down.
I'm not gonna say, so go ahead, speak your mind.
I just feel like it's nothing wrong with a little bump and grind in my R. Kelly voice on the first date.
So won't you find somebody you've already been in a relationship with?
I've never been in a relationship with him. Is that why? Because I give it up early? Is that why I'm not in a relationship? I don't even give it up like that. I can really go months without it. You get what I'm saying? But if I feel that connection with you, and if you with it and I'm with it, come on, we grown. What the fuck? We grown. We're grown.
And because you're grown, you're giving it up. And then you're not thinking about the consequences of you doing
What was the consequences? Put a condom on and I'm on birth certificate. I mean on
STD.
Put a condom on. I will put the condom on you myself. That's common sense.
These are now they're manageable. So sit that over here. Your mental stability is off track.
If I'm the one pursuing the sex, I'm the one that's crazy.
Because you're looking for more than just sex.
Who says? Maybe I'm on this date because I'm sexually attracted to him. I don't. I'm 31. I don't have that much time left.
So you go just.
I would love to meet the love of my life. No, I'm not screwing it because ain't nobody screwing me. But I'm not gonna wait no 5 or 6, 10 dates before I see what you packing. That's just how I go. I'm sorry. I can only speak for Krystal. I'm not like that. I'm not married. I'm not. Why not? I'm single. I'm out here. That's it, right?
No, I'm not going to sit up here and agree with you. Like, no.
She dragging. She dragging.
I'm dragging. What that mean? What that mean?
I guess hold it.
I'm really not though. I don't have no social life at all. Like I don't. My inbox, everything. My phone is so dry. But if I'm on a date with somebody, what rapper? Well, he must have left. If you feel like you want to do it, then just do it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with sex on the first date. I don't see not one thing wrong with it.
That bad info. Cause you willing to.
There's girls out here and men out here that do worse things,
and
yo.
I'm not saying that I'm not
worse things.
What I'm saying to you is that doesn't work for me. It doesn't. And I'm not
somebody who listen. If you feeling this somebody, say you're not in a relationship. You feeling somebody. The chemistry is there. You gazing into each other's eyes. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you too.
I think your 32 is going to be a lot better. 31 is normally desperate.
You fucking... I'm not coming back here. First I'm stupid. Then I'm broke because I ain't got no FICA level. Now I'm desperate.
I said nothing about your FICA score. I did not call you stupid at all. I didn't say any of those things. Now, don't put words into my mouth. I didn't call you stupid. That's what your conflicted heart felt.
I wish somebody would call in, but wouldn't nobody answer the phone because my engineer is sitting next to me, so... Oh, you can stay here. Stay here. Stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Ain't nobody calling anyway. But do you have something to say? All right.
I ain't saying no more.
Oh, you know what? I am completely done with Be Exposed Radio.
Exactly what she doing.
What that mean? I'm not even talking about myself.
Oh, that must mean you thirsty. Oh, you fucking.
I'm not fucking anybody. I'm not even doing nothing.
But you're willing to.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. Y'all need to live a little, have a little fun. I think.
That's not fun to me.
Sex isn't fun.
Sex is not
it's fun. No.
No. Sex is not. It's not. It's a
You
chore.
say that shit now. It's a what?
It's a chore.
Why is sex a chore? Well, you're in a relationship, so why is
it? It's not even that. Like you're transferring energy between two different people. That takes a lot. You're giving somebody a part of you. They're taking away a part of you.
So you mean to tell me in your 30+ years you never had a hookup? You never had a hookup. You never had a hookup.
I've never felt comfortable doing that. I won't do that.
Right.
Like I'm valuable.
I am too.
If nobody else sees it, I see it.
I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it. I don't know.
Made bad choices in relationships, yes.
But you never had a fly by night. You never had nothing. So am I the slut because I've done it maybe about 5? No, I'm asking. Would you think that if you never met me and I told you yes, I consider having sex on the first date to be a good thing, you would consider me a slut? Because he just said I was dragging.
I don't consider you anything. What I consider you is somebody who's looking for something and they're going to use this to get it.
Sex.
That's what I feel.
You want to use sex to get it?
Yes. That's how I honestly feel.
I think that people I think a lot of things don't get accomplished in life because some people take things a little bit too serious.
And I think the total opposite. People don't get things in life because they don't take things serious enough. Like your body is and I'm saying this after making mistakes. I've chose the wrong person to be in a relationship with.
Right.
I chose somebody who then lied to me. I've chose.
So why not put it all out there on the first date so you can know what you're dealing with later on?
I'm not going to put those things out on the first date. You don't find that out by having sex with nobody. You don't.
I don't always jump at the chance. But if I feel a chemistry and we are grown and you want what I want.
A couple months ago where you jumped out there.
And what happened?
What happened? That's a good question. Where's this person?
Who did I jump out there with months ago?
There's been that many people.
You know it's nobody. That's the thing. Ain't nobody checking for me in this wig. Who the hell was checking for me? I ain't got no ass or nothing, Jesus. Ain't nobody checking for me. I get it. I get it when I get it. I can't take it off right now.
Why?
Because it's not good underneath of it. You couldn't pay me enough to take this fucking wig off.
Take it off, be yourself. So
Halloween's coming up.
Than what you really have?
My real hair is like not right now. It's not done. Stop. The last episode I had, you was coming from my blonde wig. Now you coming for this wig. Okay, stop talking about my damn hair. It's not the same one. You say it's like the same texture.
Like Halloween hair.
Speaking of Halloween, Halloween is coming up. Are you dressing up? Are you gonna be anything? You don't celebrate Halloween. What do you do? What do Nate do for fun? What do you do for fun? You don't have sex on the first date. You don't celebrate Halloween. What do you do for fun, Nate?
I work.
That's not fun.
It's fun to me.
What do you do for fun? How do you have fun? That working is fun for you.
I'm not somewhere twerking, popping on a handstand. That doesn't mean I'm not having fun. My passion puts me in fun things that you would think was fun. That's work to me.
If you had 24 hours left on this earth, you would spend it working. That's what you said. If you knew you had 24 hours left on this planet, you will finish. You will work.
I'm an artist. I love being an artist.
And that's your professional time, and that's your fun time.
I probably will be making jewelry. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Not me.
Turned up. Not.
I am.
The bottle.
I don't even drink. But if I had 24 hours left on this earth, I ain't spending it working. The majority of it's gonna be with my children, and hopefully I can give me some pope, huh?
And that's what people need to stop doing. Like, fun isn't distracting yourself from the reality of the world. Like, when you constantly lie,
you have to, especially.
No, you don't.
Listen, especially
the world will be there.
Especially in this day and age, with Trump and president, and all this racism stuff is building up, and you got this here and that there. You have to find some moment of your life to have fun. Let your nuts hang. Have fun. No, not like that, but it's something that I say. Let your nuts hang. Go have some fun.
Well, why are you letting your nuts hang?
Mm-hmm.
I am doing what I'm fulfilled by doing. I'm enjoying my life, and I'm having fun.
Okay.
I'm not some boring person that don't have a life. I have a very active life.
Would your best friend say that?
My best friends would tell you the same thing.
They would tell me that Nate is just the funnest guy.
Yeah, when I want to be fun in terms of what you think fun is. Like, I go out with my friends, but it's limited. I have things in my life that I want to achieve, that I want to do. And me spending all nights in clubs and turn
You don't have to do that on a daily basis, but it's okay to do that. It's okay to live.
That's not what you want to do.
You're living, you're having fun. Listen, as long as I'm on this planet, I will always promote fun. Have fun. Have fun, because you only get one life.
But
you only get one shot at this.
I'm not gonna have the type of fun that you want to have. Like, find somebody, screw them, first date.
That's oh my God, that is not how I get down. I really don't get down like that. You
painted a picture of that's who you were.
That's not how I painted the picture. The question was, is it good or bad? I would do it. I have done it, but did I do it all the time? No. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Is it good or bad?
It's excellent.
Okay. Wow.
Especially if I'm the one pursuing it. I don't even believe in this old African proverb that says you lose your spiritual beauty. Sex is sex. Men is on a hunt for sex 24/7, but when a woman is finally brave enough to say, "Yeah, I like to pursue sex," then she's losing her spiritual beauty.
Man's issue. I'm saying to you, whether it's the man pursuing it or the woman pursuing it, like, that's a bad habit that you're forming. It is. And it shows that you don't value who you are when you're just willing to give it up like that.
He told me to know my worth. I know my worth.
What's your worth?
I'm not like that.
What are you
I've actually went 3 years before without sex.
So abstaining.
I had with months without sex.
Yeah, but
I've never been in a relationship, but I know my worth. But I'm also human. I'm human.
Right.
If I get the feeling that I want to do something sexual with you, I'm going to try my hand. Not you particularly. You don't. But it is what it is. Like, no. But yeah, like, if I feel like I'm with somebody and I'm grown. There's no rules to this stuff.
It's not any rules to it, but what I'm telling you is that's a dangerous habit to develop. It's a really dangerous habit, because I'm going to tell you, guys will sleep with you and sleep around with you and come back for years.
Right.
But they'll never take you seriously.
What if that's not what I'm looking for? What if that, I don't know. That's not what I'm looking for. I just want to have fun.
My time is ticking.
It is. Every girl would love to walk down the aisle to her husband. Sex addict. I don't have sex. Are you calling me a sex addict? How do you have to have sex to be a sex addict?
But the way you talking.
I just wish I had another woman in here with me right now. Like, maybe it's a gender thing that's going on right now because I don't see what the problem is.
You have two men in the room telling you what men are thinking when they're doing it, and you're not taking heed to that. I just had an argument with my friend on the phone the other day, and my issue with my friend is her inability to see that I'm a man telling her what she is doing to herself. Like, you cannot. I would never tell anybody to chase a man. But men aren't spending money the way they used to. Men aren't doing the things, whining and dining the way they used to. Because everybody's money is tight. And if I'm going to invest in you, I need to know that you're the one. So you go cook for me. You go make your place clean and tidy for me. You will talk sweet to me on the phone. What do I need to invest in you for? And I'm not talking about financially. Gone are the days where you can sit at home and be a housewife. Because a man wants a woman that is equal, not less than him.
No. I can't agree on until I see something. No, I'm not dealing with anybody. I have never been in a relationship, and I have never spent a dime on a guy. Period.
So
never.
Don't take it seriously. It's not. That's not your battle then. But what I'm telling you is, men want somebody that is their equal. Now, a man will sleep around, but you don't know who that man's sleeping with. A woman, she gonna be honest with you and tell you that she got Peter and Paul.
No, she not. She ain't. She ain't gonna spill all the bees. No, they ain't got nothing to do with a scam. It don't have to be a scam.
I'm telling you it is.
I'm hot.
You should be. That's your soul.
I am hot. It is hot in here. This is my first day back. And this is how I get treated here at Be Exposed Radio. This is how I get treated. I don't even have sex like that, though. I don't. My sex life will be from 0 to 10, about a 3. If that.
Really a 3?
A 3.
Really?
A 3. Honestly.
Really?
I'm being completely honest. Honestly, a 3. Now, I'm a Gemini, so I flirt a lot. It's like it's in our thing. You know, it's okay to flirt, but every guy oh yeah, you flirt too. You a Gemini too.
No, I don't.
You know what don't you do? Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't flirt. You don't do it on the first date. I don't like what?
So why do I have to do those things?
You don't have to do it, but it's fun to do them.
It's fun to you.
It's fun to everybody, Nate.
It's desperate to me.
It's not desperate.
To me it is.
I think you're one of those, and don't get it twisted, I actually like your company, and I actually like you. I do. If I didn't, I actually do enjoy talking to you and being on this show. No, you have a tendency to feel like you are like, and I don't want to use I don't want to call you bougie, because I have seen bougie. I think you have this tendency to think that you're a tad bit better.
I feel as though
and
I'm
I think
a
that
great person, that I am awesome. I have 120% confidence in myself, and there's nothing that you can tell me about me that's gonna put me down or make me feel low. But I don't think I'm better than anybody.
You sure?
I only gauge myself from myself.
Right.
I don't compare myself to you, to Eric, to anybody else. And I'm giving you the God honest truth. My confidence is based on what I feel about myself.
So
it has nothing to do with me comparing who you are or this person over here.
I want to know, and you probably won't answer this question. Have you ever done anything that was risky? Like, besides your professional life, your personal life, have you ever done something? Are you sure?
Not with my time, and not with my energy, and not with myself.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Do you go to the strip club?
I've been to a strip club.
Have you enjoyed the strip club?
I don't.
What do you enjoy besides your work? Honestly, I asked you this before, but it has to be. You have to have some kind of kryptonite. You have to. Everybody does, Nate. It's got to be. Food is nothing. Everybody eats. It has to be something that you like.
I grew up.
He said food. Eric said food, so you must be telling the truth.
Right. Thank you, Eric.
But food cannot be the pinnacle of you having fun. It has to be something.
I grew up an only child.
Okay.
So I can have fun all by myself. I
Yeah.
don't need to leave my home. Me sitting around yesterday, I was very tired from a long week of working.
Right, but that's my thing. I'm not. He said Netflix and food, not even Netflix and chill. Netflix and food is what you like.
Actually, YouTube. I'm more of a YouTuber.
He's more of a YouTuber. To YouTube and food, and you think, well, I can't. Well, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Can't knock you for what you like to do.
I mean, but it's again the same thing.
Eric chills by himself. Why? I used to be the same way. I was such a loner. Like, I used to have all my friends like, come on, Krystal, we going to such and such. We going to go party. And I'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it. But because of my confidence level, I never wanted to do it. But at the age of 31, I feel like maybe because I was a young mother, maybe I feel like people not right. You can't live your life with that concept. It is fucked up people out here, excuse my language. But you can't hide in the house because people are not right.
In the house.
You gotta have fun.
More than you do.
How you know where I've been? You don't know where I've been. You don't know what I do. I just come here on Monday from 5 to 7. You don't know what I do when I leave here.
What you doing? When you leave
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I leave here.
So what you been doing?
I've been chilling. I've been reflecting. And I have had a summer, I won't call him a summer love, but I've had someone who had my attention. Do I think we're still good now? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I've been living. Whereas though I found myself in my room crying every night. I had to break that because I was afraid of the world. Fuck the world. It's my world.
But don't put that on anybody else.
Did I let him hit? Yes, I have let him hit quite a few times. And he's A-okay with it too in that department. Did I let him hit on the first day? I did let him hit on the first day. The first day that we were actually in front of each other, yes, something happened later on that night. But I had conversations with him beforehand.
Oh, you met him on chat lines?
No, I didn't. No, I don't do chat lines. What the fuck? Why I got to meet him on the chat line because I'm fat? Is that why I got to meet him because I actually met him outside. I met him at the mall. And we exchanged numbers then. And we talked for months. He's cute. He's a little younger than me. I'm not going to... Why I got to put my information out there like that?
You ain't got to do it if I say put it in front of
I'm not going to show you because you might know who he is. No.
And what does that mean? I'm going to mess it up for you?
But he always reminds me how we're friends. So, did I spoil it by having sex?
Yes,
did I spoil it by having sex on the first day?
You just lied to me in my face. And
How did I
lie? That's all I want.
That is, but it's like,
he wouldn't have to keep reminding you. Let me see what it looks like.
No, I'm not going to show you who he is.
Let me see what it looks like.
You probably have seen him before.
He been here?
I'm not going to disclose all that.
Let me see. I ain't going to tell nobody.
You ain't gonna tell nobody. You won't even tell me the nasty, freaky, fun things that you do.
Well, I have had friends since elementary school.
Okay.
I don't talk about sex with.
Why is sex so taboo? And I was too.
Taboo,
so what is it?
I ain't asked you to show me no dirty pictures of him. I said show me him. Like, it's, for me, it is not, that's not what I do, because what I do in my bedroom is my business. And my business alone. Like, but I don't think that should be a conversation that people should have. I really just...
Why, though? Like, why not have an open conversation about sex and what you do?
It doesn't make the conversation close if I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't. I can talk to you. I can give you some advice on love, relationship.
But not sex.
No, I can't give you
but
advice
on that. is a part of that triangle. Love, relationships, and sex. It has to be a part of the equation. So you can love somebody and really be in love with them, but their sex is terrible. You would actually stay in a marriage like that with somebody who doesn't satisfy you sexually.
Yes. Because sex is not the end all be all.
Sex is not the end all be all, but it's important. Sex is important, period. But it's important. You don't want to keep laying down with somebody who doesn't satisfy you because if that happens, you're gonna look somewhere else.
Sex does not determine sex does not determine satisfaction to me.
It does for me.
For you.
It puts the icing on the cake. You could be charming, you could be lovable, you could be everything that I've ever dreamed of. But if that dick game ain't right, it's just not going to. That's just how I am. I'm sorry, I can't speak for nobody else. But if you're not hitting it right, it's no future there. It's just not. I have to be comfortable with somebody. If I roll over at the age of 45 and I roll over and it's a man in my bed and he's my husband, I want you to satisfy me how you do spiritually.
How to satisfy you?
You can.
But I can't.
Not everybody knows how to do it.
Yeah, but you can show somebody what you want.
I shouldn't have to show you.
Oh Lord,
no.
One of those. You want a machine? Okay. Don't you just go build a man?
You ain't no such thing as building a man. But you should. I'm sorry. I equate that with love and in relationships. I'm wasting my time if I'm not. It's even when it comes to being sexually attracted to somebody. You're wasting your time if you're not sexually attracted to them.
You're not wasting your time. You're being an adult that's putting things ahead.
I don't like being an adult. I hate being an adult.
What?
Sorry, I hate it. By whose standards? You're only as young as you feel. I might be 31. I don't like to adult.
Still an adult. You have children.
Yeah, that's true. I done been a mother now for 13 years. I get it. I understand that. But I like to have fun too. You gotta live a little, Nate.
I live because I'm not around doing handstands, dropping it like it's hot. Don't mean that I'm not having fun.
That's not.
My life is very fulfilling.
Okay, you just said all you do is sit here and work.
A lot of people around me who life is surrounded by sex. My life is not. Like I'm a really private person. I'm a really creative person. I'm a really focused individual. And I gave a lot of myself to other people throughout my life. And this part of my life is for me.
And because you say that, I really honestly think that you may have experienced a lot, but I don't think Nate Curser has completely come out his shell yet.
First of all, my name is Kowser.
Well, Kowser Curser, whatever. Nathan, you are still in your show. Honestly,
there's no show because I'm not out here wilding out.
You don't have to be wilding out on a daily basis, but it's okay to have fun.
I don't have to wild out at all. I've never smoked. I've drank maybe like I can count on both hands how many times I've ever drank in my life. I never smoke cigarettes. I don't do drugs.
Why?
I'm not a person that's why would I do that? I'm watching people around me.
Yeah, that does it. That just look like that's true.
I don't need that.
That's true.
Like it's just certain things. What's fun to you? Maybe it may be damaging to me. What is fun to me may be boring to you.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a drinker. I don't drink. I'm one of those people. I don't know my limit. I can't control my liquor.
See,
so I don't drink at all. I don't drink. I've been stopped drinking a long time ago. But I don't know. I don't know. If you had a spirit animal, what would your spirit animal be? Just honestly, like, cause I'm about to tell you mine.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't understand that stuff.
You don't know what a spirit animal is?
I know what it is, but that's not my belief system.
You don't believe in stuff like that?
So you have a spirit animal?
Yes.
What's your spirit?
I don't want to fucking say it. I don't want to do this no more. I got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. No, I'm not a tiger. I am such a turtle. I'm one of those people. No, listen.
That means a lot.
No, yeah, and it is because I mean I can admit that I have a shell that I come out sometimes, but then I go right back in that shell again. I'm slow with stuff.
I'm not like that.
I'm such a turtle.
My life requires for me to go to events, for me to talk in front of people, for me to engage. I'm a teacher.
What do you think is?
I'm not. My fun time is to relax. That's fun to me.
And how do you relax? How do you relax?
I said, what did he say?
Do you have functions at your house? Like, do you invite people over? Like, hey, come on, let's have taco night. No. What about sipping paint? Nothing at Nate's.
I go to sipping paints. I host sipping paint.
Right.
So no, I don't do that.
You go to the movies?
Occasionally.
But the majority of your fun is YouTubing and eating.
Yeah, because I'm here on a radio station.
Right.
I come in and I help a number of you all do your shows.
Right. And we all appreciate you for that. Thank you.
During the weekends, I'm mostly at other people's events that I help market.
But it's always work. It's always work, right?
But that's work to you. For me, that's my
fun.
life.
Got you.
That's my life.
I'm such a bad influence. Don't listen to me. I've been told that so many times. No, not you, but I've been told a lot throughout my years that I was a bad influence. Like, you're the reason why I started doing, okay, whatever. But I don't do it.
I mean, they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work for me. Like, I know when to say no. This weekend, I was really tired. I still had 2 events I was supposed to go to yesterday.
And you didn't go?
I didn't go.
Why not?
Because my body was tired.
Yeah. What was the events?
To relax.
What was the events?
One was for the film festival,
okay.
Film Festival. I was supposed to go see a friend's movie, and the other one was a play reading.
Yeah.
At a restaurant.
Was this a close friend?
Yes.
You think they're disappointed because you didn't show?
That's not my problem.
Oh.
It's not my problem. My physical health is more important than you packing your seats. That's who I am.
Do you think that person feel like you didn't support them? Like, do they support you?
I don't take on anybody else's soul issue.
If it's your friend, you know what I'm saying?
And
no.
I'm always there for my friends. So one time that I needed to relax my body,
and that probably crushed them. Have you talked to that person?
It should, yes.
You talked to them since?
I sent them a nice email saying I would not be there.
And how did they reply? Okay. I
didn't check their email.
I like you, Nate, even though you don't like me.
I don't dislike anybody.
I like you.
That's a misconception too. Like, if I disliked you, I would not be around you.
Oh.
Like, people know when I don't like them. And it's not anything that I've said. Only time that I ever have to get out of pocket with my mouth is when you're blatantly in my face disrespectful.
And being disrespectful, right.
Other than that, I don't disrespect anybody. I don't hate anybody. I can name people that I strongly dislike, and that's because I don't like fakeness. I don't like messiness. I don't like people who try to destroy other people's characters and name. I don't deal with people like that.
Yeah.
So I keep those people over there.
Right.
I speak to those people. I have conversations with those people. But outside of me dealing with them, like being in this, no, it's never gonna happen.
Right.
And I don't have people come to my house. I grew up in a house where everybody was invited.
But now you're just so.
As an adult, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Your house is really, it's a spiritual thing. You invite people. It's one thing to invite somebody in here. I don't live here.
Yeah.
But to invite
to my house, it's like you bringing that demon. Like whatever they got is coming in there with them.
Right. And it's staying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's just how I've learned to live my life that way. Have I made mistakes in the past? Yeah. Okay. I'm human. But I'm not perfect by any measure. But I'm not somebody that's just sitting in my room like, I just want to be loved. No, that's not me.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with sitting up in your room and crying?
It's a lot wrong with that, because you should have that respect for yourself. Like, you should have your cup full with self-respect and love and appreciation for yourself.
The best of the best sit in their room and cry about love. The best of the best sit in their room and cry about love. No, because it's human. It's human. We all want to be loved. We all want to have sex.
It's a human flaw. It is.
It is.
But you should be stockpiling that amount of love for yourself. You should not need anybody to put anything in your cup, because your cup should already be on overflow.
You can be on top of your game professionally. You can have emotion. That's true. But nobody wants to go to sleep by themselves at night. That's just how it goes. You do. You're young. You're young though, Eric. Like nobody 30 plus wants to go to sleep alone by themselves. And I'm not saying just go out here and pick anybody.
Why can't you respect the time that you have by yourself?
Who wants to keep spending like you got eternity to be by yourself when you die?
The fact that you keep having to do that.
I love my bed.
You're not addressing problems. You have some issues, and I'm not speaking to you, but if that's how you feel when you go to bed, there's problems there that you're not addressing. And guess what? You will keep feeling that. And the moment you put somebody in that bed or allow somebody to be in that bed for the sake of company,
that's what pillows are for. Who wants to keep hugging that pillow? No, you don't. I want to meet you when you're 31 years old, Eric, and see if you still have that mindset. You don't. You don't want to be by yourself. That's why a lot of these women and men settle for what the hell they got, because they don't want to be by themselves.
Settling.
Sometimes you get what you can get. Everybody ain't a perfect 10. Everybody isn't Harvard material.
I have a friend, and if she's watching, she's probably gonna kill me. She went. This guy that she had been pursuing and been pursuing her. Yeah, he told her some lies. He told her some things, and after a while, she started believing. This guy got her for money. He got her for her time. Dropped some stuff off that she had to go to the clinic for. All those things. She ended up last year on his house, on his front steps on Christmas Day. His girlfriend opened up the door.
What?
She's still heartbroken.
Aww.
Like, you didn't see that sign?
Sometimes when you're in love, you don't, though. Like, you don't.
That's not love. That's stupid. You and stupid.
Oh, that would hurt me, too.
And you still love him?
The heart wants what the heart wants, Nate. The heart wants what the heart wants. Somebody can drag on you, but you still love that person. It even goes with family. You probably had somebody in your family do some fucked up shit to you, but you still love that person because that's my family. The heart wants what the heart wants. I want that right now. With some mashed potatoes. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't got that much time left. I ain't think I was. I gotta go on my Facebook Live. My engineer just told me I got comments.
My Lord.
Okay, here we go. I personally think, I don't know, like, wait a minute, let me see what they saying. It ain't even popping up. My phone is just so bullcrap. But yeah, I don't know, Nate. I really feel like, no. That just threw, I forgot what I was, that just threw me off.
I mean,
somebody said, I'm sorry, Alicia Gibson says, yes, Nate, speak, sir.
That she is from Sunset Soul on Thursdays.
Lakeisha, your pillow might be soft yet firm, but you don't want no damn pillow to lay next to you when you're 50 years old. You don't want no pillow. What are you going to tell your grandchildren? Like, oh, grandma don't have a husband, but I got this good ass pillow though, and it's been keeping me calm.
You need to come to relationships a whole person. And if you're coming to a relationship bits and pieces of a person because you've given bits and pieces of yourself away to other people, then you're never going to have a meaningful relationship. Nobody's going to fall in love with a part of a person. And if they do, trust and believe, you will get punched in your face, you will get used, spit on, and cheated on.
People will do to you what you allowed them to do. Yep. Now, I'm not your homegirl. I can't speak for what she went through, but I'm pretty sure, like you stated earlier, baby girl saw the signs.
And she's saying,
I'm not dumb, but at the same,
I'm 31 years old. I don't want to be sleeping alone.
I
don't want to be doing this by myself. You will be doing it by yourself if you continue to give pieces of you away until there's nothing left. Nobody wants an empty shell. And anybody that likes a fixer-upper from the point of a shell, that's going to be a relationship right there. So, learn to love yourself. Learn to have fun with yourself. I at least once a month
I have done enough of that. I have done enough of that. I personally was not the girl who was always asked out on dates. I wasn't the girl who always got a Valentine's Day present. I wasn't the girl who, men would pursue. You have to be comfortable alone by yourself first. I've been alone. I'm tired of that. That life ain't for me no more. It's not for me.
But that's not what he said. You have to be comfortable.
I am comfortable.
You know you're not, because you're worrying about somebody's penis.
No, I like penis, and I like good penis, and I want whoever I end up to be with to give me good penis when I want some. You're impatient. Am I impatient? I've heard that before.
She's thirsty. She's thirsty.
Am I impatient?
You're thirsty.
I have friends that I have grown up with that are like married. They're like on their third child together. Like, what the like, why can't I have that life too? Like, why do I have to be, how much time alone must I have for me to get it? I've been alone.
Lakeisha says her pillow is soft yet firm, and she good. Lisha said, you gotta love like there's no such thing as a broken heart.
Oh, Eric, don't tell me that. That's what the guy told me too. To just take it one day at a time. He told me I was rushing it.
You are rushing
I'm not. I don't have that much time.
You can get a penis from anywhere, but you can't fall in love with the love of your life chasing after penis.
Where does it start then? Where does it start? Where do I look?
Somebody's page. You're not gonna find him there.
But it is a plus.
It's not a plus if the rest of him ain't shit. I'm sorry. Like
look.
He dicking you down, but yeah, he dicking all your friends down at the same time. Like, that's crazy. Do better.
You might miss him because you rotten dick. I don't know. Is that what that is? I always get some kind of epiphany moment on this show. I really appreciate the Krystal Renee radio show.
You really get epiphany?
For the time, and then I'm like,
and then you go home and you
no, and I just made myself look like a complete ass on this show just now, but I don't care. Like, that's just how I feel.
But you being honest, which is a start. But you have to go back home and look at this show and learn from it.
Yeah.
And then grow. So you got to respect yourself. Take yourself out on a date.
You're still growing. At 31, I'm still growing.
But you need to fulfill your life. Do you have things with purpose? You know, if you planning for this show every week, you ain't got time to be looking after no dick. You ain't got time to do that. And people find their lifelong mate doing what it is that they love to do.
You're right. Like, people find them in church and stuff like that.
That's what they love to do. You got to find people in your everyday life. But you can't be looking for them, because when you're looking for it, you will find something else.
I don't be looking at all. They just
be looking.
I don't look. I don't never look. Any guy I've ever talked to, they came to me. I don't even have that much confidence to walk up to a man and be like, "Hey, boo, my name is Krystal Renee." No, they come to me, and I don't know what their agenda is, which is 9 times out of 10 the reason why it's a problem.
Well,
why is it a problem?
If you focused on talking to them opposed to just let's lay down tonight, you will find out what their agenda is. Invest a couple days into talking to somebody, and you'll learn this guy don't feel like talking. Well, you ain't the person for me.
That sounds so much easier said than done. That's the perfect response for it, Nate. But in actuality, the reality of it is, it don't work. We all wanted to work that way, but it don't work that way.
Let me show you how I do it.
How? It don't work that way. What do you do? Are you leaving me? You gonna leave me just like all the other motherfuckers did? Tina, you gonna leave? You gonna leave me? Why you gonna leave me? You gonna leave me like everybody else do? Eric left me. Them other men left me, and now Nate leaving me. How much more time I got left on this show? Everybody just going. The show is over. Thanks everyone for the Krystal Renee radio show, for watching again. This is what I do. I run guys away. I run them away. But they still love me. They always come back. And by they coming back, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys come back again next Monday for the Krystal Renee radio show. I want to thank everybody who commented. I want to thank everybody who watched. Be good to yourself and others, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. Have a good one.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions? A cute outfit